Hello today guys, it's Carl Golden Heron and today we're going to be doing another top 10 and I hope you really like it. This top 10 is top 10 conspiracies about your favourite TV shows. And some of them might not be true, some of them might be. But still, they're very interesting to know because some people actually think this. So let's just get into this. Number 10. The Smiths are secretly Nazis. There's a conspiracy that the Smiths are secretly Nazis. First example of this is their clothing. They're all dressed in white in similar fashion as the KKK. They even got the white hood-like hats for Pete's sake. Now Papa Smith wore red. But the KKK also used different coloured sheets to signify higher rank also. Speaking of colour, the Smiths were all one colour, blue. Also, their enemy, Gargamel, is the evil anti-Semitic caricature of the evil Jew, even down to the oversized nose. Even his cat, Azrael, has the name as the Angel of Death. In the Islamic tradition, Himmler actually recruited Bosnian Muslims for his SS in Yugoslavia, and Azrael also sounds a little too close to Israel, don't you think? 9. Snow White is about cocaine. There's a conspiracy that Snow White is actually about cocaine because Snow White is a moniker for cocaine. It makes sense that the faces of addiction line up as well. According to a theorist, the dwarfs each personally represent a symptom of the stages of addiction, such as happy, sneezy, and grumpy. 8. The Tom and Jerry was actually Nazi propaganda. Some believe that Tom and Jerry was actually Nazi propaganda. In World War II, Tommy's were British soldiers and Jerry's were Germans, which is the first clue in this theory that Tom and Jerry cartoons are full of Nazi propaganda. Jerry, the good character, often falls prey to Tom's malevolent schemes and violent attitudes, but he prevails due to superior intellect. Many theorists do not believe it is a coincidence the two repeatedly oppose each other with such blatant war branding. 7. The Rogue Ones were imagined. A frightening conspiracy theory about the Rugrat involves a completely imaginary world created by the character Angelica as her way of coping with the death all around her. It states that Chucky died with his mother, explaining why his father is always so nervous. The theory always says that Tommy was stillborn, which is why his father is constantly making toys, and the DeVilles had an abortion that caused Angelica to imagine the twins. 6. Charlie Brown's cancers. One fan theory abounds that poor Chuck's perpetually hairless, down-and-out state has more to do with cancer than self-esteem or bad luck. In fact, theorists go so far as they say that a lovable protagonist is merely dreaming up his experiences from the confines of his sickbed rather than experiencing them firsthand. So is there any truth to this depressing idea? 5. Garfield's hallucinating Audie and John. Some people believe that Audie and John are just hallucinated by Garfield because he was living on the streets. This is linked in a 1980s comic that showed about Garfield's hallucination. 4. Hey Arnold's grandparents are actually his parents. It's a conspiracy that Hey Arnold's grandparents are actually his parents. There's a condition for this, and it's called Arnold-Chiari syndrome, which has his exact name in it. This is probably the most likely one to be true. 3. The Flintstones live in the same universe as the Jetsons. The theory goes that the Jetsons predated the Flintstones despite their obvious gaps in technology. Fred Flintstone and his family seem to live in the Stone Age era and are stereotypically cavemen, while George Jetson and his family seem to live in a time far in the future from where we are now. I propose to you the idea that the Flintstones set in a post-apocalyptic world that came around the catastrophic downfall of society in which the Jetsons live. First, we have to explain how Orbit City and the rest of their world ended up in the sky instead of living on Earth like we do now. The most obvious reasons would be pollution and destruction. It's not too hard to imagine a time where, when our pollution levels get too high, we start to run out of space to live, and the earth down here becomes inhabitable. Wally, anyone? How do we solve that problem? Well, the invention of hover cars and the normalization of journeys to outer space, us and the Jetsons could simply move our world up to extinction on the clouds. 2. Simpsons predict the future. This may not potentially ruin your childhood, but it's a theory. You may have heard about this a lot around YouTube, but this is true, and I'm going to attempt to say as many as I know quickly. Tobacco plan, 9/11, Donald Trump becoming president, a rage on fast food, flying, maths and fast food, FIFA Russian, baby translated, Greece Steelers. Okay. 1. Donald Duck. P. 2. S. D. Donald Duck suffers from. Okay, then put a ring on it. Just subscribe to this channel, and if you like it, put a ring on it. And have a good day. Peace. Becoming president, a rage on fast food, flying, maths and fast food, FIFA Russian, baby translated, Greece Steelers. Okay. 1. Donald Duck. P. 2. S. D. Donald Duck suffers from. Okay, then put a ring on it. Just subscribe to this channel, and if you like it, put a ring on it. And have a good day. Peace.